A little bit. Okay, I'll get
I
into
think
it.
you're good.
Okay.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for another pop-up Sprint Friday. At this point, it's been like 3 Fridays in a row that we've done this. It's almost not even a pop-up anniemore.
It's not. It's kind of like your new thing. So I think you should stop calling it pop-ups. And
Because they're gonna be like, "Is it really a pop-up? A pop-up? If I was waiting for you to send this pop-up tweet, like I don't know."
Right.
It's not giving pop-up vibes anymore. I'm no longer surprised. We can make it a thing. We could definitely make it a Friday morning thing.
Especially because like I'm going to try to actually just read during them, so that maybe I do finish more books than the last two. Because like, for the beginning of the year, I was doing like 5-6 books a month. Then May, June, July came, and it was like 2, 3, 2. So I'm like, it's August, and I still ain't finished one. So there's that. I'm like,
Becca says we should make it a thing. Good morning, Becca.
Good morning. We will make it a regular thing.
Good morning, Sanjana. Nice to see ya.
You're so cute.
What's that?
I feel like that's low key kind
oh
of
my gosh,
isn't it? Like almost.
Is it a labradoodle?
No, I feel like it's a different doodle one.
Is that a golden doodle?
That's what it looks like, a golden doodle. And
Okay.
I thought that's what you wanted in my head, was a golden.
Yeah,
doodle.
I was like, it's either gonna be a labradoodle or a golden doodle, but it's gonna be one of the doodles. To be honest, it depends on which one is cheaper at the time that I'm buying it, because those jokers are not expensive, not cheap.
Well, if you want to do the road trip to go get it whenever you decide, rather than go fly, your girl is game for a doggy road trip. I am like, so I don't know if you've seen the little TikToks where like it'll be a person and it'll be like on the way to go meet the love of my life or the best girl I ever met, but they're going to go get a dog. And like, so it's like all day, it's like doing my hair, brushing my teeth. I hope she likes the music. And then you get there and they got the puppy. And it's the cutest thing. It's the cutest thing.
Oh my gosh. I'm here for it. Is a golden doodle.
Okay. I was like, I thought so.
His name is Casper.
Oh, Casper the friendly dog. I love it.
I'm here for it. I feel like there was a TikTok, that white boy who you had on your stories yesterday, Catherine. He was talking about
like my favorite thing about people
is their dogs.
Their dogs. Right.
I was like, yo, it's true.
Man, I will bond
it's
with
true
you.
For me.
I bond with you. No lie, it happens.
It's true for me. Hello, Ars Magical Librarium. Librorum.
Well, because like, so we know that Libro, like Liberum, is obviously supposed to, like, it's Latin somewhere, right?
Right, it's giving me Latin vibes.
It's giving me Latin, but that's all I got.
That's all I got. And let me know if you want me to call you something else, like if you want to tell me your name, or if you just want me to call you by your channel name. Either one is Fizzine. Okay, y'all, we are on a mission today. Thank you for reporting at 1100, if that's actually how you say 1100 in military time. I'm not sure that it is, but
1100 hours, but that's fine. O is like 900, so 9 o'clock.
Right, I was like, but it's not a single digit. I feel like that changes things.
It's fine. You're not in the military.
It's true. I'm very much not. I'm very much not. It's pronounced Latin, which means the magic of books. You can call me Magica or Izzy. Duly noted. All right. Cash, remember that, because we both know that I won't. But after the third time, I will.
I remember that. Yeah, you knew I was turning around and looking at you. You did.
Magica or Izzy. Got it. Okay. Thank you all for joining us at 1100 hours to embark on this mission. The mission, finish Redemptor. That is the mission for me. And, y'all have your own mission. But for me, I need to get to the last 15% of Redemptor. KaShay will be giving me no more evil side eyes that I got this arc that she wanted and formed an entire NetGalley account for, because I am going to finish this book, make an IGTV review, and a TikTok all before the 17th. I am going to earn this ARC. I am. And now that I've said it on YouTube, I have to do it. Before it was just a notion, but now I've said it, and KaShay heard it. That's what really matters.
Be like, so next Friday when we sit down, I'm gonna be like, so I gave you a little 2 extra days, and I was looking. I'm gonna have a whole conversation.
I'm gonna try to do all that today. That's the gag, because
okay,
that's the gag. So actually,
if you do that, I'm gonna have to give you your flowers if you do that, because you'll be a bad mama jamma.
Yeah, goodness, I don't know. It's not going to be a long IGTV thing, right? Because they have to be between 60 seconds and 10 minutes. So it's not going to be long. That's the point of doing it on IGTV.
A reel. So IGTV is for longer videos. Yeah. Like, I only know because the video that I did of me finding that spider was 7 minutes, and it went to IGTV instead of the reel section.
Well, yeah. So it's going to be like, I don't know how long it's going to be, actually. It depends. It's not going to be long, though. So it's not going to be like 60 seconds. It may be like 3 or 4 minutes, maybe 5, but it's not going to be over 10 minutes for sure. So we'll see where Instagram puts it. Yeah. But that's the goal, just to give a little bit like, here's some themes in the book. Here's some things I think are really important about it. And then like telling people to go get it, have their libraries order it, XX and X. And then I'm going to do a TikTok between Tari Sai and Zuri, because Zuri just needs a petty TikTok. He deserves it. And then I'm gonna write up a review. But like the IGTV and the TikTok will be the like hardest thing, I feel like. Just because. So anyway, all that said, we're gonna go to a 1. We're gonna stop promptly at 1. Usually if we make this a thing, our sprint will probably be 10 a.m. to 12. Just so y'all know. But at any rate, today is 11, so I went on a walk with a friend that I hadn't seen in a while, and I was like, let's make this happen. Okay, so let's get into our first sprint. I'm going to put the first question up. Everyone take a sip of something hydrating.
It's over there. I'm going to get it when we go into the sprint.
Okay. Roll your shoulders up and down, and bring them forward. Okay.
I need a soundtrack.
So the first question is going on the board. The first question, that's not a question. The first question, how quick are you to DNF a book? Or do you DNF? Are you a completer?
I'm childish for this question, because I have not DNF'd girl yet. You get on my nerves.
How quick are you? Not KaShay, people like KaShay. How quick are you to DNF a book? So, meditate on that. And we're going to hop into a sprint. This sprint is going to be 15 minutes to get us all, I almost said hot and bothered, and then I thought better of it, to get us warmed up.
I mean, now I can't unhear it. And they mean,
if I wasn't going to say it, then I shouldn't have said it. There's really nothing to be done at this juncture. Let's read, shall we? 3, 2, 1. Y'all turn them pages. All righty. So that was our first sprint. Oh,
The water and a little cappuccino. I was
amen.
like,
Amen. Okay. How did everybody do? How did my lovely co-host do?
you know, I did morning stuff. I didn't start.
Okay.
I did get a phone call in the middle of it too, so that's another reason why I didn't start the book. But I did realize that at least for this book, the way Jonice reads, I can move it up to 1.5 speed.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, can I finish it faster?
What are you reading?
For me, girl, your child.
Oh, still. Oh, Jonice reads for grown.
Yeah, she reads grown. Like that's honestly, that's the only thing keeping it. It's her reading it, and it's the like. I cannot say so right now for me. Tiffany D. Jackson is 1-1. Allegedly is
Okay.
1. Monday's not
Monday's
coming.
not coming. Yeah.
So I need to know her score going into White Smoke to decide what I'm gonna do, right? Because like I have not bought a Tiffany D. Jackson book yet. And I was planning to buy White Smoke because I thought the cover was great. It was like the prettiest.
I'm hearing great things about it.
See, and I haven't heard anything about it. But I haven't like I know people have arcs, but I haven't seen any videos yet. So I've been like, excuse me. I'm trying to like wait to see. But also, I feel like I need to know her score. And since I only have an hour left, I'm like, finish it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But where I'm at in the book, so okay. So I have 2 types of reader friends. Okay. And we're gonna call them Britt and Lizelle. Britt tells me everything. If I tell her something and I'm like, is this going like this is what I think is gonna happen next? She won't say, dang. But if I like say something and she thinks that I like, she's like, how did you even get that? She'll make a comment to let me know I'm on the right track. Lizelle, on the other hand, will be like, interesting. And I'm like, you're not gonna give me nothing because like I'm sending you a whole bunch of like, is she about to do this? Man, if it don't end like this, I'm throwing the whole book out. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, okay. I was like, all right, you know what? So I'm just saying, I'm like, nobody's gonna give me no leeway on how this ends. So it's like I gotta just finish it.
Wait, so are you saying that I spoil things for you?
How much did I know about Wings of Ebony before I read it?
That was so long ago.
You know what? No, you remember. That
was so very long ago.
But the finale. I knew everything but the finale.
Did you?
Yeah, because you needed the rent. So yeah, I did. Yeah. What else? Ray Bearer. Because almost every YA book I've bought this year, you have read before me.
And I spoiled it?
I definitely knew major plot points. I might not know the entire book, but I definitely knew major plot points.
Let's get into these comments. Lizzie, not Lizzie, Izzy. Izzy, how you doing, my dear? Izzy is trying to read as much in her book as Izzy? As she can. I'm at 40%, but it's a 500 plus page tome. Yo. Wow. Well, listen, have plenty of snacks. Becca, how quick are you to DNF a book? Becca says, I'll give a book to the halfway point. If I'm not feeling it by then, I'll let it go.
See,
yes.
But I'll be honest. Normally, I can DNF a book. Like, normally, I can.
Okay.
But it's been because of, like, preconceived thoughts about the book. Right? So, like, the last book that I wanted to DNF that I didn't was Black Book. But that was because I had, like, talked so much.
Yeah.
So much. I was like, he had given me advice. I wanted to do my due diligence and finish the book. Right? Like, I wanted to do that. With Grown, it's just I really want to know her score going into White Smoke. So it's like I don't want to be like she 1 and 2, but I didn't finish the book. So like maybe she brought it around in that last hour, and I
Yeah,
it's possible. You know, some people got magical skills.
they
I don't
do.
know if it's her, but she could have it.
She could.
She could. She could.
She could
And
have the juice.
if she did, I'd be like, yo, okay, I'ma just buy White Smoke. I don't even have to wait. I'll just or pre-order it.
Yeah.
I'll be like, what's that Libby app hitting like?
Izzy, question 1. Okay, DNF around 50 to 100 pages, but if I can't stand the style of writing way earlier, yes, same. If I can't stand the style of writing, or if it's like a lot of typos, or the voice is really awkward or stilted, I can't hang with it. Like there was this book where all the characters' voices sounded the same, and I actually ebook read this one, so it wasn't like the narrator. It was y'all all the same, but you are a full-grown Black Egyptian man, and you and the woman was like from Florida or North Carolina or the West Coast. She was from somewhere completely different, and she was like a writer. Yeah. At the time they met, she was an unpublished writer, and they both spoke the same. I said, "There's no way. There is simply no way." And it was just very like, I'm doing this thing, I'm trying to get through it, but I was like, but I'm not enjoying the ride. It's like I'm just watching you like check things off the list for this story, and I was just not enjoying it. So I got to like just under 50 and was like, I can't, because there was a time gap and things changed so dramatically. Like she was an unpublished writer, 6 months passed and she was a published bestseller. I said, that is not how it works.
Nah, not if
there
you
is no way.
Agented and on submission at the start of that 6 months.
She wasn't. Like, she was still working on her book. I said, did she even have an agent?
Right. I mean, miracles happen once
in a while. But
I'm just saying, like,
that's a lot of miracles. That's getting an agent in a matter of weeks. That is your manuscript already being perfect without no revision. That's a publisher picking you up and being like, we have to fast track this. Because even if a publisher was like, yeah, we want it, it will go on the next cycle. Right. It's not going to go next month.
Right. Like they're not going to push who they already have planned to go.
Exactly. You have to have a date with the printers. You have to have a cover. None of that. So I was like, how would this writer doesn't know how it works? Maybe I think she was indie. So maybe she was like used to an indie schedule. And maybe there, and it was like months ago, but it was giving me the impression that the writer herself was like traditional publishing. I think that she might have mentioned like her team. So I'm like, okay, well that in that case, there's no way that it's 6 months.
Indies that have, especially like romance, like
you can go a lot faster.
Yeah, you can go a lot faster, and you can do a lot more, and you can hit a bestsellers list as an indie author in that. But like, it's not the same. So the one book that I wanted to DNF that I didn't, and not because I didn't, but because I was reading it with Paul, was Before the Fall, and I want to say the author is like Noah Hawley. Well, he's a screenwriter in Hollywood, and the book read like a screenplay. Like it was so much more tell versus show, and so it was really, really hard to read it because I was trying to read it as a novel. Y'all, he ended the book so dang awful. Even Paul was mad he made me finish the book. Like we were talking about the other day, he was like, nah, that was just an awful book. I told you 2 chapters in, but you was like, nah, we're gonna see how it ends. I was not there for it, but it was his turn to pick the book, so I had to show
Hello, Monique. How are you? For Monique, DNFing really depends on the book. I agree. If it had you gotta weigh it. If there are some things that are going well, but things that you annoy, you just weigh what you can stand in the moment. I agree. Distinctly remember finishing Stalking Jack the Ripper because the main character basically had that whole not like other girls energy. Yeah, I hate that. I really, really hate that. It's getting to pet peeve level hate. I'm different. Okay.
But then you'd be like every other YA character. So doesn't that mean it's a group of y'all? Is all I'm saying.
What?
I'm just saying, it sounds like a whole bunch of y'all.
She said if y'all are all not like other girls, maybe you're just a different category of girl.
Right. Just maybe. Because
maybe y'all have a group. I don't know. But I don't know. Maybe you have friends. Maybe you could have friends that are not guys. Because I'm also very against showing YA girls in books that have only guy friends because the girls are catty and mean to her.
Right.
I don't appreciate or approve.
Is like girls will be that way, but we always end up with one friend. We always end up with one girlfriend. Like there is always one. Like they're just
you can't have none. That might be a you thing.
Right.
That might be a you thing. Okay, brag about it, Monique.
Come on, Monique, tell us.
And me.
So I was so mad because I didn't get the notification for her wrap up last night. I was so mad. I woke up this morning and I was up, so I would have watched it. I look up this morning and I saw it. I was like, you know what, YouTube? Throw the whole platform away.
Throw the whole platform away. I'm sick of you. Throw the whole notification bell in the garbage. Do not recycle. And Emmy was over here looking snatched with the blue. I said, well, service.
Low-key, I was just sitting there like, she gonna make me lock my hair before my birthday. Because the locks was looking beautiful. I was a fan. I was like, yo, this is making me miss my locks. And yo, I'm still like, hey, you know, my 30 decades might be the lock decade. So when I get the 50, I'm just like, look at that 10 years of growth. You know, I'm thinking that's what I'm gonna do, y'all, for real.
Okay, Monique had one of those moments last night where I had a scene in my head that came to me just as I was about to fall asleep. Oh, goodness. I love and hate that. It's because I don't want to be responsible for not having to get out of bed and write it down before it disappears forever into the void. And it's just annoying.
Your life.
And we jumped. Okay. Izzy read 20 pages. Go, Izzy. Okay, wrote it down. Don't worry. Such an emotional rush, though, because I was really feeling the same. Okay, don't you? I do love it when I capture it, though. I'm like, oh, this was
That's how I felt when I finished the epilogue a couple days ago. I was like, yo, this is kind of fire.
Yeah, it's like I'm kind of a fan of myself.
I know. I'm kind of a fan of myself. Yeah. I might be kind of good
at this. Emmy, it depends on the book. The most recent one was the first 3 pages. Yo, me too.
I don't have time. Can I channel some of that energy?
Yes. But I've DNF'd halfway through a book, and I was reading, it was Zyla Turner, and I think she's a Black indie romance. I don't know. I didn't Google her, but I saw it on screen. It was just like, hey, these are some free titles, and I read romance for fluff. Sometimes I need a break from fantasy, and that was the tweet when I was like, in like the first, like it was like the first 5 minutes when the male main character was like, a good man would bring her to heal. I said, I'm done. I'm done because she's definitely a woman and not a dog. And it was an age gap and he called her a girl. And I was like, but knowing that y'all are going to end up together, I feel a way. Now, I think there's going to be a small time jump where like a year has passed. But here's the thing. If she was a girl a year ago, she can't now be a woman a year later. Now that you want to bang her. Like, that's not how time works. If she was a girl a year ago, she's a girl now. But now she's old enough. I don't know. And that was the second book of hers that I DNF'd.
In general, that's just how life is, period, though. Because I feel that way. Like, you were 17 yesterday, now you 18. All of a sudden, you know all these things and you're responsible for all these things. That don't make any logical sense. None at all. Like, none. I've always hated that 18. Okay, all pronouns. Great.
Yeah, I was not a fan of him. I was like, and I don't want to like you. I don't want to come to like a man who would say that a good man would bring a woman to heal.
Okay, so question. So do you not believe in redemption male characters in romance? Like they start off really bad, but like they go through some stuff and they get their stuff together and they're good at the end. I'm curious.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
You might have noticed this about me. I have a very real bias against men. I am way more likely to be
who ain't noticed. Yeah, it's there.
I'm very much more likely.
We sent you this really petty thing this morning because of that thing.
What?
It was like you can't pray for a good man and think they don't exist at the same time. You gotta fix it. And like I almost sent it to you, and I was like, "No, it's too early." She might not laugh at it like I want her to. She might be like, "Girl, no, laugh, laugh."
Leave me alone. Listen. I don't think that they don't exist. I just know that I am far more likely to be annoyed with a man in a story. In the real world, if I'm seeing them, a man and woman together, I'm very likely to not want to be around either of them because I don't like humans. But just in general, I'm just far more likely to be like, what did he do in a book than what did she do to a woman? Now I saw Clean Female Characters, so I'm like, ooh, girl, it didn't even take all that. Or he didn't deserve that, but just like off the cuff, he gonna get it before she do every time. So that's just how it is. And so when he said that, I was like, eh. And also I didn't trust the author at that point anymore because I'd already read this one was called Mr. West and the first one was called Mr. Vega. And I had DNF Mr. Vega sometime around like the 51 because I was tired of him putting his hands on her and then asking if he could put his hands on her. And I was just like, that's not how consent works. And she doesn't seem to mind a terrible amount, but it's making me really uncomfortable. And also when she, even when it wasn't sexual, like he would just grab her a lot, like when she was clearly trying to avoid him because you're my boss. I am a nanny for your child. Like her trying to maintain that barrier is pretty reasonable. And him like cornering her or like stopping her physically, I don't like that. I don't like books that normalize men putting their hands on women for any reason when she has not explicitly invited that. And so I was like, no. And so if I trusted her to have a redemption arc, like Talia Hibbert, if I met a guy who I didn't like in the beginning, I'd be pretty sure he's gonna be redeemed by the end. But with Zyla Turner, I was like, you're 0 for 1. And it's looking like you're about to be 0 for 2. Because 50% of the way through, I was not seeing much redemption for this dude. Not for the things that bothered me about him. Because I didn't get to feel that it bothered her that he was grabbing her so much. And so I was like, I don't know that we are aligned in what we think is okay and not okay. And so it felt like she was about to teach the female main character that a good man would bring her to heal. And I was like, no. And it be your own people. No. So I just had to not. Pink Zebra reads. I try not to DNF a book at all. It's just something I have confused about. Okay, so you're a completer.
Yeah. See, and I'm usually that way because I don't pick up books I'm not gonna try to read. Like I'm not gonna try to finish. So like very rarely will I start a book that I won't finish because I'm so picky about what I started. That makes sense, you know. No, for real. I know. I get it. Trust me. I get it. Mine, when I got mine, I was 7, but I got mine because my grandmother had them and I wanted to be just like her. Hold on, I got her picture with her locks right here. It's like my favorite picture of her. But like that was her. And she started her locks like right after a year after I was born. So like they're just really special. And so I was just like, I want to do it. But yeah, no, I definitely loved it. And then I got to high school and was like, but I can't do nothing but wear locks. This was back when everybody was like, you just got to cut them out. You can't comb them out. You can't.
Yeah.
Take a long time.
Yeah. I want the minimum remains be as much of a cinnamon bun as possible, but with women, just give me that. It depends because everyone's bad chick energy is not the same.
Yeah.
Some people's bad chick energy makes them make really poor decisions. And so I'm just like, it depends on what your bad chick energy does. Like if
old girl that I loved in the McLean Brothers series, that's who gave me that energy.
Bridget?
Bridget gave me that energy.
Yeah.
Bridget was like,
I'm cool with Bridget.
I was here for it.
I'm 100% cool with Bridget, but otherwise I'm just like, I don't know. Because some of these women be out here I'm just like, you're chasing that good man away just because he's not mean enough to tell you about yourself. But why do you require that? Why do you require a man telling you to shut up, to talk to him like you got some sense? I don't want that for you. I don't want you to constantly have a man talk to you like that for you to act right.
Nobody likes to be told to shut up. Like it just, it's like
Right. It's like a
it's not
verbal
like,
slap.
could you be quiet? It's not like, hey, would you let me speak? But it's shut up. Like that just, it don't feel
Yeah.
good when somebody tell you to shut up. I don't know why you'd want to hear that.
But some girls do it. I'm like, but that's like, shut up is born out of either like hilarity, like girl, shut up, or it's like frustration.
Right.
Like, I don't want you to get to such a frustrated point that you can't say that in a kinder way. But also, I don't want you to be reflecting bad energy from me that brought you to that moment. So like, why can't we both learn to just cope into nicer ways? But everybody ain't able. People need
Communication is
therapy,
not
et
a
cetera,
thing
et
that
cetera.
everybody knows how to do.
Huh?
I said communicate is not a thing that everybody knows how to do
It's
properly.
not. It's not. It's a skill. Okay, we've been talking for like 30 minutes, I think, and I have to get farther in Redemptor before 1 o'clock. So we're going to hop into this good 30. Be aware that this bomb is going to go tick, tick, boom in 30 minutes.
And change the question.
Oh, yes. Question number 2. Also, take a sip of your hydration.
Y'all, these dogs are sitting legitimately like right behind me, like on the floor, like just right
What
here.
they waiting for?
I don't know. They never do this. I just turned around like, oh, y'all both here? Like not playing or nothing, just looking
Maybe they want to be read to. They're like, she gonna play that book and then we gonna get a bedtime story.
at me. Right.
Okay. So turn your head to the left. Just try to get your chin over your shoulder. Don't strain. Just stretch. Nice little stretch. Back to center. Turn over the right. Just stretching. Just giving your neck some love. Trying to stretch out the opposite side. Ear to shoulder. Just really feeling a nice stretch in the upper neck on the right side. And pull up. Right ear to right shoulder. Feeling that good stretch on your left. Keeping your shoulders down. Pulling up. Roll your shoulders back and down a couple times. And let's read. We're going to get into this 30-minute sprint. Good people. Turn them pages in 3, 2, 1. Okay, y'all didn't hear that, but there was an explosion.
You was in that book.
I was, because I'm like, hold on. I thought my baby girl was safe, and now she's in danger again. And I do not appreciate this. This is going to be a really short break, and we're going back in. We're going directly back in. Let's see, it's 20. So we have 40 minutes. Okay, well, let's try to get through these quickly, and then maybe we'll close with a 20. That sounds more feasible than trying to do a 30, because I do want to end at 1 o'clock. Okay. Where? Oh, let me stop sharing. Okay. Margaret, thanks for joining us. Okay. Get your dinner. Nicole, hey, you are right on time. Greetings, greetings. I love this one. Sorry I robbed you of hearing the boom. I was in the book. I was like, but is she gonna be okay? And I still have to get that answered. So, y'all, I've read 12 books in the last 5 days, having the best reading week. Yes, you are.
That's awesome.
Question 2. What's the longest it's taking you to finish a book? What was the reason? So question 2 for Nicole, it took her a month. I was buddy reading books in the Outlander series, and they are chunky. Okay. Cash, what's the longest it's taking you to read a book? Also, did you actually start reading?
Yeah, okay. I started it, and I was like, oh, good. She introduced a new suspect. Please let this be the actual thing, because I'm sorry if she goes for the whole split personality is why she killed somebody. I'm gonna be very upset at the laziness, and I'm not gonna not let that be known. So there's that. So I got like through 3 chapters, I think. But here's another pet peeve I have. I'm on chapter 80.
You're on chapter 80?
Yes. And I still got an hour left in the audiobook. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
And how long was the audiobook? Like, how many hours was it?
Hold on, let me go to it.
80.
8.5, like just under 8.5.
8.5, and that's the thing. It's like 8.5 is not a very long audiobook. I've read 13-hour audiobooks, right? Like 15. I've read long audiobooks.
Right, I've read way longer audiobooks.
It's the number of chapters that makes it seem longer.
Right.
Tiffany. Why?
I'm on chapter 81 and I'm still not done. Why?
Yeah. It's a mental thing. That's it's too much.
Right. So I have another so to answer to Ed, before I answer the question, by you saying how long has it taken you to read it, do you mean like actively trying to read it, or like how long from like the time you start the book till you finish the book?
That one.
Oh, man. 8 months. 8 months. Like, it's definitely been a thing. Like,
what was the book?
The book was The Souls of Black Folk. You need a dictionary.
Yeah.
And you need it's also not a book you can just like read through. I mean,
yeah.
I guess you could, but
you
it doesn't
sit with that a little bit.
Right.
Yeah.
But as far as fiction, I think it took me. This book is taking me 3 months at the very least, maybe even 4. And Black Buck took me like 3 months.
Yeah. I mean, for Redemptor, I don't think I actually started reading Redemptor until earlier this month. I got it in January, but I didn't even open it for a while because I was like, I don't like ebooks. But I think the longest book is Legendborn by Tracy Dion. I feel like I got that book in like December or November even, and I didn't finish it until January, February. So that's like 4 months. Because I just couldn't get into this Black girl being surrounded by white people. It bothered me so. I was like, I can't. I can't. So that took me 4 months to read it. But then when I went back over with my class, I was like, okay, now I can appreciate the craft and the art of this book. But before, I was like, why is this black girl surrounded by white people? Like,
Why she out by herself?
why she out here by herself? I don't like seeing black girls out there by themselves with like no other black people around them. It just feels dangerous. And we will be talking about that in a writerly conversation in a couple of months. So y'all keep your eye out for that. Another juicy topic coming your way. Emmy said, I started reading The Water Dancer by Ta-Nehisi Coates, or is that by Tayari?
No, it's by Ta-Nehisi Coates.
Okay.
That's another book I've started. So that'll be that. I started that in January and haven't finished it. So look at it. Because I didn't know
Tears.
it was a slave story. Like
Oh
I didn't know
it's a neo slave?
Huh?
It's a neo slave narrative, like the person did slavery.
I don't know. I feel like the answer is yes, but I've never heard the term before, and so I feel like the answer might also be no.
Like Kindred is a neo slave narrative.
No, so I don't think it's set back. I don't think it's like now go back in time. Like I think it's like actually set in the time. At least that's how it read when I started the audiobook.
That's another way of doing a neo slave narrative, like Dessa Rose by Shirley M. Williams, The Woman, or like Beloved. Beloved is also neo slave.
Okay.
Yes.
I thought you were saying like the transporting.
Yeah, no. Okay. Yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, that would take me some time too.
I started it in January, and I was like, no, because was it? I want to say it's Equalizer 2 when Denzel gives it to Ashton's character or gives him a book by Ta-Nehisi Coates. And I had seen his name so many times, and I was like, okay, well, I'll start with The Water Dancer because the cover is gorgeous.
Yeah,
but I didn't really know what it was about, and it was just like, I am not in a place to read this yet. So I definitely plan to go back to it, but just not what I can do right now.
Okay, that's great. Y'all, we're doing this 30-minute.
All right,
I had another question to ask her, but because we're only going to come back with like 4 minutes to spare until I'm not going to ask that question. We'll get to that next Friday, Lord Will Creek Don't Rise, since apparently this is going to be an every week thing. So we're doing another 30 because I simply need it. Wait a minute. Okay. Accidentally pressed fast forward and went to a totally different video. Okay. So y'all get ready for this good old 30.
Hey.
Turn them pages in 3, 2, 1. All right, humans, how did you do? Tell me real quick how you did, if you got done what you wanted to get done. I am 98% done with Redemptor. I cannot wait. My computer's about to die. I'm gonna finish it really quickly after I take a break. And then I will start writing my review. And after I have gathered myself enough, we'll make a short little video for my Instagram. My Instagram is Britt Riderly. The same as my channel name. If you don't follow me on Instagram, definitely do. I'm going to start putting more video content on Instagram. So definitely make sure you're following so you don't miss a thing. And then after I finish the IGTV video, maybe before, I haven't decided on if I want to like put my TikTok in front of my IGTV thing, but I don't know. But regardless, after I make that, then I'm gonna make a short little TikTok on my favorite petty character. Although is he still my favorite after what just happened? I am not sure, but he still deserves this TikTok, so I'm gonna give it to him. At any rate, how did everybody do? Did you get done what you wanted to get done? I got close to the ending, and that's what I wanted. I wasn't sure I would be able to finish the entire thing during this sprint, but I wanted to get very, very close enough for me to knock it out quickly when I was done. When I was done with the sprint, and that did happen. So as far as I'm concerned, we're good. Nicole, yes, see you in 30. Now here we are. My sister's in the chat. Hello, hello. Izzy is back right with me in the stream. Yes. Thank you. Oh, Cash, how'd you do?
I got through another 2 chapters. I had another phone call, and I am on row number 3 of panel 2. Okay, so for those of you guys who don't know, this is the first panel of the tote
Did you
bag.
finish the other one?
The blanket,
Yeah.
no, I'm still on the border. I'm adding the butterflies to it. I'm just
Okay.
I can't mail it to the person she wants. She wants me to buy fabric tags, like garment tags, like
Mm-hmm.
original ones, and like have mine on there so it looks like super official as a blanket. So I'm waiting on those to finish the last part of it. But
Okay.
I'll put it on Instagram when I'm done. I'm excited though. But yeah, so this is my first time like crocheting straight across because every time I either do it diagonally or in like a round.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. So y'all, thank you so much. Cash, do you want to do your outro?
Yeah, hey everybody, thank you so much for being here. My name is KaShay. My channel is Shay with the Hobbies, where I write short stories, poetry, and the occasional blog post. Low key, we coming up on a year since Penelope's Curve has been out, and so I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna treat y'all with another short story. I got like a bunch that I finished, just like, am I ready for the world to see it? And I'm like this close, so yay, that's awesome.
Yes. Okay. All right. So thank you all so much for coming. Thank you for those who were here at the top of the hour. Thank you for those who came later. You're never late. You're always on time. Just your time. So thank y'all so much. If you have not, make sure you smash that like button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss a single sprint. If you're watching on the replay, thank you so much. I hope you were able to get some reading done. Tell us in the comments what you read. Yes, it's always so good to see you. And me, in my head, you're always gonna be wearing that blue lipstick for the rest of your life. That's just what it is. You looked just resplendent is the word I'm looking for. It was beautiful. She had this like nice blue background too. It was a whole mood. I loved it. So yes, see you next time, Izzy. Thank y'all all so much for coming. And until next time, which it's looking like Friday at 10 a.m. is gonna be our thing. So like,
Oh,
Lord will creek don't rise. Yes, ma'am.
Monday, 7 p.m. my channel, When Black Women Speak 3, Black Love, Black Joy, Does It Exist? In collaboration with Nakedathon, hosted by the Black Pros Club. So, get into it, y'all.
Get into it. It's going to be a great time. So definitely come on over and chat with us. So we'll see you on Shay's channel on Monday, Lord will, and see you back on my channel for more reading sprints on Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Also, Lord willing. All right, y'all have a beautiful weekend. Read lots of books or don't, because also there are humans in the world who also might like your attention. So, see to that. But in any case, whatever you do, have a good weekend. Bye.
What just happened? She didn't end the stream. I think she just got out of it, and I'm just up here and I can't get off.
I definitely pushed the wrong button. I was like, wait, and I'm still alive. Okay, so I'm still a new kid. Let's try that again. I'll see y'all on Monday. Bye.